So Unitard opens first with preparation of rice to add Ben 10 to hand.
Then he opens with a cyber emergency.
So this gives him both Injure and Drytron in his opening hand.
Correct.
So he opens with Alpha 2 ban.
Yep.
And discarding Ben 10. Searching straight for Ultimateness.
I think it's Tribute, right?
Oh, sorry.
Tribute, yes.
Correct.
So if it's Tributing, then Ben 10 after that will activate the effect to search for a fairy type. Usually I call it angels, but yeah, fairy type. And he searches for the Diviner of the Heralds by Ben 10's effect. And I think Herald Ultimateness, right? By Alpha's effect.
So Diviner is normal summon.
Yeah, and it sends Arc Declarer.
No, Herald of Arclight.
Herald of Arclight, yeah. Herald of Arclight to the grave, which allows him to search for yet another ritual spell or ritual monster from the deck.
So this is a very good opening for Unitard. He has essentially all the pieces he needs to set up the board he wants.
Correct. And also to take note, when Diviner of the Heralds use the effect to send a monster from the extract to the graveyard, right? Or from the deck to the graveyard, it increases its level also. So now the Diviner of the Heralds is at level 6. And then Unitard actually activates Drytron Nova at this moment to special summon another Drytron from the hand or deck. From the deck. He special summons the Drytron Delta Altes, and he goes to exit summon the Drytron Fafnir. Mu Beta Fafnir. And Mu Beta's Fafnir effect will enable him to mill another Drytron from the deck. So he mills Eltanin. Eltanin is the one that if it's a special summon, can bring back another of the Drytron, right? And Unitard actually activates the Meteornis Drytron to ritual summon back Ben 10 from the graveyard, using one of the Fafnir's effect, Fafnir's materials as a substitute. He then uses the Ben 10 and the Diviner of the Heralds to exit summon Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. So at this point in time, Beatrice's effect probably, if he is unable to go into Union Carrier, he'll mill Eva. So he just mills Eva first, which banishes both Diviner of the Heralds and Herald of Arclight to search for Orange Light as well as Diviner of the Heralds, because you can only search for level 2 and below fairies, except for Eva itself. Okay, at this point in time, I think we have seen a lot of summons, even if Nibiru were to drop down by Limbu and the Moment. Alright, so he'll be countered by the Orange Light instead. So Delta is activating his effect to tribute off the Ben 10 to special summon. Then he will reveal either a ritual spell or a ritual monster in his hand to draw one. He reveals the Meteornis Drytron to draw one card. And Ben 10's effect activates. Jason, I think this is a really, really strong opening for the Drytron.
Yes.
At this point in time, not even Nibiru can stop this board. Though I hope that, I think one of the only ways that Limbu Kiem is able to turn the tide is maybe if he mains Forbidden Droplet in his main deck and he negates off the Herald of Ultimateness and even the Beatrice. But there is still an Orange Light in the hand to negate any of his Adamancipator's plays to escape it from the deck. So that is something we need to look out for.
He finally plays his ritual spells.
Yes. In order to ritual summon Herald of Ultimateness. Yep.
Using materials from
Mu Beta Fafnir. So Fafnir as well. Fafnir is being tributed by Eltanin to special summon back, and Eltanin brings back the Alpha. However, both monsters, the monster can be in attack position as well. He links two monsters, two of them to go into IP Masquerena, and he links the remaining Drytron into Link Cribble. So in this play, right, you can see here you've got Ultimate Nurse for negation, and you have IP Masquerena to go into a Link Summon into perhaps a Nightmare Unicorn to bounce one card in from Limbo's field back to the deck.
So directly during Limbo's draw phase or standby phase, he activates Beatrix effect.
Yeah. So Beatrix effect probably I think is to mill another Eva. Am I seeing correctly?
No, it does not seem to be
Is it not
case.
Eva?
No.
No, he mills Delta. Sorry, Delta. Drytron Delta. Okay, and he activates his effect, and is negated by Drytron, based on the Herald of Ultimateness, sorry. I think he sends the Eva to the graveyard, and Eva banishes another two more fairy to search for Diviner and Orange Light. Oh, Limbo can actually summons one of the Performer Mage.
Head Tricker.
Yeah, Head Tricker. He goes for yet another Adamancipator, and it gets negated again by Ultimateness.
Limbo concedes, and that's the game.
Correct, but however, I've got a question though. Alright, maybe he activated one of the Adamancipator's effect, because by right you can't negate the normal summon with Ultimateness. Ultimateness can only negate a special summon, right? So at this point, this game one was pretty much one-sided by Long Yutak. He actually won the game splendidly with the full combo, the full trick.
Everything, Ultimateness, IP Masquerena, Beatrix.
Yes, there's too many disruptions there, and he even have another copy of Eva in his hand to throw to send to the graveyard for Ultimateness and gain out two more fodders with the result of that. That is totally no minus at all. But now, as we are going into game 2, when they are siding their cards, I've got a feeling that Limbo will be going first. Because if you are a combo deck, you are Adamancipator, you want to go first, do a full combo to stand a chance against the Drytron. If you really let the Drytron go first, there must be a lot of things that you're going to side in, such as, I would say, Forbidden Droplets, Dark Ruler No More, which I feel he should have, and some Dark Ruler No More inside his deck as well. And yeah, I think these are more the stuff that you can use to completely negate the Ultimateness effect.
Though I believe this is not a worthwhile strategy for a combo deck, since even if he wins this round, so it's very likely that he'll be going second for the third game.
Correct.
So there's no reason for him to review his strategy of going second.
Yes, with the Dark Ruler No More, and as well as the Forbidden Droplets, right? He should really vie for going first and not signing those cards. Of course, unless he breaks. But we hopefully not. But I mean, I actually haven't seen a Adamancipator playing the Performer Mage Head Tricker before. So this actually is the first time for me. But I guess it's actually legit because it can summon also two or more monsters, increasing the chance to exit summon, seeing that it's a level 4 monster. So both players, I think they have decided on their side deck. And as you can see from Limbo Camp's side decking, apparently he didn't put in any of the Dark Ruler No More or Lightning Storms or this from his side deck. So what do you think he will side in?
Yes, I don't think he'll side in anything. In fact, he should be fine-tuning his deck to be going all-out combo this time around.
Like removing all the Maxis or this also as well, right? So that you put in only one Maxi.
Yeah,
one Maxi left in the deck.
One for cross out.
Yeah, for cross out, one Nibiru, one maybe Ash Blossom. I'm not sure you're going to reduce it, but yeah, just keep it so your deck can start very consistently with the combo pieces. Alright, both players have finished side decking. Though I'm curious to see how will the Adamancipator perform in the combo. You know, to me, I actually always feel that the Adamancipator is sort of like temper management deck. Why I would say so is because it's really very dependent on the cards that you excavate from the top of your deck. And if you don't excavate any non-tuner rocks at it, especially for your those main deck monsters, right? You need to excavate a non-tuner rock. Then you can't special summon them. Then you wasted the effect also as well. Then if you are unable to do any follow-ups, it's pretty much bad for your plays.
Indeed. So there's still an inherent risk in Adamancipator's own mechanic itself.
Yeah. Then the Drytron is if you draw the Bentens and no Drytrons, you are also breaking. Oh, we can see from here, Lone Utak actually has Max C and he
throws it out immediately.
Standby phase. You know, standby phase
yes.
or draw phase. So Limbo Cam now has to think, does he have any response to the Max C? If he doesn't, then he has to continue it. But it seems that his head is full of monsters. Really, it's full of monsters. He is also playing the new, if I'm not wrong, I think I saw a Retort Fusion in his hand. So now the question is, oh no, that's the Koiki Meru core that allows him to search for one of the Koiki Meru cards. So he probably will search for the Guardian.
I think that's a possible conservative play.
Yeah, just normal summon Koiki Meru Guardian and then be braced for any monster effects that Yutak may use during his turn.
I think it's not worth the risk to take up the Maxi challenge at this point of the game.
Correct. Because I mean, if you are able to kill in the first place, you're giving the Drytron more and more resources. So at this point in time, because he did not special summon, it is effectively a -1 for Yutak. And Yutak is activating the Fafnir. Drytron Fafnir, the field spell, to search for a Drytron spell trap. I think the card that he's researching is either Meteornis Drytron or Drytron Nova. Drytron Nova should be the better choice.
Indeed. Yeah. And he adds it to his hand.
He should be using it to probably bring out Alpha, then go for Linkuriboh and search for another stuff to let Alpha return by using its effect.
Alpha or Zeta will be the main choice since these are the ones that lets him add a ritual monster or ritual spell.
I see, yes, correct.
So depending on what he has in his hand, he will choose either one of these.
Correct. So he activates Nova. He searches for Zeta to be special summoned. I guess he'll go into Linkuriboh. Or he could, he activates Dark Ruler no more. And Limbo Cam is thinking on whether there's any chain to be done from his hand. However, Limbo Cam is unable to activate any monster effects in response to Dark Ruler no more. Dark Ruler no more resolves, and Yutak actually activates Alpha from the hand, tributing Zeta.
So Yutak is now free to play all his combo.
Correct.
Now that the Koiki Meru Guardian has been negated.
Correct. Okay, so Zeta's effect actually tributes the Benten from the hand to spell summon, and then he's using Benten's effect, I guess, to search for a fairy. And he hasn't normal summoned yet. I think just now he signaled that he's not using Zeta's effect to search for a ritual spell. So he went straight away to search via Benten, searching for the Diviner of the Heralds. He normal summons Diviner.
He's sending Herald of the Arclight.
Yep. I guess Herald of Arclight should be searching for more Benten. If not, it'll be Herald of Ultimanus. But I think it should be Benten.
Yeah.
Because you want to continue searching. Oh, he searches straight for the Ultimanus. Alright.
Since he has already played Dark Ruler this turn, so he won't be dealing any damage to his opponent.
Yeah.
So what he aims to do for this game is just to clear the opponent board and set up a good
maintain the wall there, the disruptions there.
Yeah, set out a board of Ultimanus to control his opponent's next turn.
Correct. I think at this point of time, because there's not a lot of card revealed in Yutak's hand. Basically, we know that he has Meteornis Drytron. He also has the Ultimate Nurse in hand. We're not sure whether he has Orange Light or not. So one of the things that Limbu Ken will need is probably to Nibiru at the right time, if he has it. Right, so Yutak brings back Ben 10 and goes for Exit Summon of Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, in attack position. Eva, I suppose, he's going to mill Eva, and Eva's effect is going to search him 2 more cards.
And indeed he does.
Yeah. I guess
Eva
rarely, in this match itself, we haven't seen Yutak actually link summon to Union Carrier and equipping Eva and using the Meteorist Drytron to tribute off the Union Carrier. Instead, we are looking at Beatrice doing all the work, sending the Evas to the graveyard.
He's been opening very well for both games, having both Drytron and Ben 10 in his opening hand.
Yeah, and all of the searching, even if he doesn't have, he has all the search spells like Emergency Cyber, then he also have the Drone Nova, Drytron Nova, or even Drytron Fafnir to search for Nova. So Yuta activates Emergency Cyber to search for a machine, light machine. That cannot be normal summon, I guess. Or a Cyber Dragon monster.
I don't think he'll be playing Cyber Dragon in his deck though.
Yeah, I don't think so too. So he searches for Delta Altis through the effect of Emergency Cyber, and Meteorist Drytron is activated to reduce Fafnir's attack by 1000 to return it back to the hand. And Delta's effect tributes the Ultimate Nurse to spare summon himself, and it probably is gonna reveal the Meteorist Drytron to draw 1. And because Meteorist Drytron is able to ritual summon a ritual monster from the graveyard, there is actually no drawback of tributing any of your ritual monsters by the Drytron's effect. Effect is actually a plus, I kind of feel.
This is what makes Drytron such a powerful deck.
Yeah.
It's able to blast off multiple cards, generating folders for Ultimate Nurse.
Correct. Even if the ritual monster, the Ultimate Nurse itself, was used for fodder for something, it's being brought back as though it was not used, as a fodder for anything in the first place. Okay, so he's contemplating to put it in attack position or defense mode, but I would think putting it in defense position is actually much better.
Yes, Ultimate Nurse has a much higher defense and attack.
Correct. But even though if you put it in attack position, you are actually, your opponent is baiting your negates, maybe with a Lightning Storm, if Limbu can actually sight in Lightning Storm, but I doubt so, because he's going first in the first place. But putting in defense mode is definitely a safer choice. You wouldn't know. Alright, so Alterning tributes Z Delta, and then it brings back Delta. And that's 0 damage. In this turn, there's no damage because of Dark Ruler no more. Dark Ruler no more, yeah.
Alright.
For a moment there, I actually thought it was a different card name. Is he gonna go into the IP Masquerena in hope?
I believe so. It's going to be the same feel as his game 1.
Yep.
That's a very, very solid opening.
Correct. IP Masquerena and a Link Kribo. Oh, his exceeds monster battle. So in this point of time, he uses Beatrice as a material to exit summon the Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. This is actually a very solid board.
Indeed. It's even more powerful than what he had in game 1.
Yeah. Not only can he unicorn his opponent, one of his opponent's card away, his Ultimatus can negate card, and if all else fails, he has a AA Zeus there to clear the board.
Indeed.
So Limbu Ken starts off by special summoning his Photon Thrasher, and he goes to the battle phase to try to attack the IP Masquerena. I guess he's really scared of the disruption provided by Nightmare Unicorn, for example.
I think he has to force off IP Masquerena first.
Correct. So at the end of the main phase, he uses your opponent's material and to go into, I think it's Erukidash should be. Let me search.
Yes, it's a Link 5 monster that allows him to use his opponent monsters as part of the Link material.
It's called the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. So he can actually use one of opponent's monster as a material to link summon this card. And if this card is link summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. And with that, it actually seals the game and Yutak wins this match. Congratulations.